Hey, thank you for the follow there, Violet Birds. Taiwan Tim, thank you so much for the 2 months, man. Welcome, welcome. Hope everybody's well. Violet, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. Violet, I hope you had a good stream. Thank you again for the follow. Just waking up, y'all. Oops. Just getting in town. So great time. Welcome, Raiders. Hey, thank you for the follow, Sky Musing. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's get in.
Howdy. How are y'all? What's that? Excuse me. Holy shit. My stream is acting so weird right now. For me? Holy shit. I'm sorry, y'all have the wrong button. Thank you, Violet. So this is a gift here?
Yeah. It's food, you know?
So I can eat this?
Yeah. You can slice it up.
No, it's I had the wrong button pressed on my stream deck to the Go XLR. We're good now. All right, Violet. Thank you. Well, this is very kind. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, the other side's well.
They don't look at well, you know, that's why it was so cheap.
Oh.
Only cost them $15.
Because it's already half eaten.
No.
Yeah.
Oh. That's not why.
Well, like, hey, pick it up.
Pick it up? Is it really heavy?
Percy, he's
No.
talking about the other half of the pig is fucking gone.
Yeah, I know.
It's bird.
I mean, I guess we could put. You really are giving this as a gift?
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
That's very kind. What do you think, Unc? We just put it inside?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Percy.
Yeah, and so we get our long.
Sorry, Unc. I don't know where to put this shit. Where do we put it? This thing is ridiculous. We'll put it in here. Okay. It's cooking. Let's do that. Oh, found a good spot for it right there. Oh, I found a real good spot for it. Thank you, Percy. I found a really good spot for it. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Now Donnie's interested. He hears the inflection in my voice.
I'm interested. Yeah, maybe.
Let's go see. Let's go see your reaction. See if you can find it. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you for hanging out.
Oh, that actually is a great spot
great?
for it. That's a great spot for
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Oh Jesus, that.
Gonna stay warm.
Wow, that is fucking.
Hell yeah.
That is perfect and creepy as hell. I love it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, you like that? Who's this fella out there?
That's Tommy.
Oh, that's the Tommy
Yeah.
I've been hearing so much about.
Yeah, do you want to go touch one?
Yeah. Hi, Di. How are you? Di,
You doing?
can you hear me?
Hi there, preacher.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Good.
Talking to Tommy over here, and he's opening my eyes to some things about regarding the doctor's office and medicine. But Tommy, let me tell you that I'd much rather be schooled under someone who knows what they're doing. It's just not a lot of people want to spend their time teaching someone. I don't want to contribute to a whole structure or hierarchy and have to tiptoe around superiors just because I disagree with their views. I don't think that's something that resonates with me. It'd be against what I stand for.
Well, Tommy, I hear from your kin here that you're a very exploratory doctor, trying to find breakthroughs.
It's a matter of perspective.
Yeah, I think I appreciate and understand the perspective, if you catch my meaning. And I've heard a lot about you. And, well, any kin and friend to Seeker and now Percy is a friend of mine. Happy to meet you, Tommy.
Preacher, they call you?
That's right, that's what they call me.
Nice to meet you, too.
My understanding is your office is out east in Lemoyne.
Well, that's where I spend most of my time.
Yeah. Do you have an actual doctor's office? Or you a little bit more the traveling type?
A place where I conduct research, a couple places to do research. Otherwise, I kind of just anchor in Saint Denis.
Okay.
Right now, I'm anchored in Armadillo.
Oh, is that so? You've come out this way.
Well, this is where Percy and Seeker are, so this is where I am. No one really asks about me, so.
Well, I know it's where Seeker is. I have yet to hear if it's truly where Percy is, except out of what he implies with his clothing.
Oh, God.
Well, you should don't know God that. You should have seen this man over here with the long, luscious fucking hair, acting like he was going back to being an orphan, taking off his suit to put on the crap he is now. Just being so dramatic about it. My fucking God. You should have seen what he was wearing at first. He's like, I don't know, Seeker. What the fuck does a Westerner wear? It's like, you don't have to dress like a Westerner. It's like, you got me out in this fucking dust bucket. Well, I have to dress the part.
Trying to blend, assimilate.
And then he's been over here fancying himself. He's like, man, I look really good. Look at these spats. He's been dramatic.
I should have done that.
Yeah, they keep the scorpions out. They look good,
There's
too.
no fucking scorpions I've seen.
Scorpions everywhere.
I don't think I've seen any scorpions.
He's a
There's
diva.
a-
Don't,
there might
don't
be a
buy
snake
into
in
it.
your
He's just
boot.
being dramatic.
Not with these spats on, there's not.
That's true.
Wait, what did
Think
you
about
say,
that, Seeker.
Tony?
Said there might be a snake in his boot.
Look at that. Look at
What?
that fine craftsmanship.
Not any, no, because he has spats, so they wouldn't be.
Look at that fine craftsmanship.
Oh my God. You.
Preacher, did you ever
Jesus.
figure out who it was that
It looks so
telegrammed you
good. I'm so
yesterday?
proud of that.
No. Oh, yes, he was Jackson.
Okay, so see, that's how I know him as CJ. That's
Yeah.
what he told me his name was.
Yeah, it was Jackson. Now, sorry, that's a little inside joke. Don't worry, I don't have any shells in the bear at the moment. Well, it's good to have you in Armadillo then, Tommy. I know that Seeker is, well, is it out in the open, Seeker, or am I still tiptoeing that you're part of it, what you're doing?
What are we doing? What is she
Wow, you
doing?
would have just thrown it right there.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
I just gave it right the fuck up. I mean, might as well. I had to explain to my mother earlier because my brother, this one was like, you have to ask Seeker what's going on with her. He's like, what does that mean? And Unc was there, and she's like, who's Unc? And I said,
It's a
one of my
gambling
friends
friend.
from Gamblers Anonymous.
But it's what I would call, one ball energy.
Yeah, well, then I just was like, yeah, I'm one of it. She's like, Seeker. I said, yeah. I said, no, they're not a cult.
Oh, shit. When you say that, they always think that
Well,
you're a
the
cult.
First thing
you
they
know, it
think
just-
is we're a cult.
Yeah,
It
she
just
had the
reaffirms.
thought already. She already had the thought. I had to stop the thought. I had to stop it.
I just tried to tell you, Seeker, it worked. I mean, it did to you the more you exclaim that something isn't a cult, the more people start to believe that it is a cult because that's what cults would say.
What am I supposed to say? Yeah, I am a cult? What do you say to it?
No,
Yeah, maybe you should
I
just
don't
be
know.
like, yeah, it's a cult. And they'll be like, no, it's not a cult. Like, if you just say it enough, people are like, yeah.
Yeah, but most people, they believe me. That's how I almost got a body for free.
Which is so wild. That,
Yeah,
like,
well, except for the
things
people that
Seeker
really
says.
know me. Like, of course, Cece was like, oh, wow, that's really confident.
Like, that people are like, oh, it's just Seeker being Seeker. Yeah, she's gonna turn her brother into a coffee table. Like, yeah, whatever.
Now, Keegan didn't much like that. He looked
Yeah,
disgusted.
Aren't you happy that we know what we're both destined for?
Yeah, we're gonna be a family forever.
Who says we go first?
Me.
How are you gonna turn us both into a coffee table? I just need to know. I don't want
Our
some like human
coffins are-
centipede bullshit
Our
going on.
coffins, right, are gonna
Well,
be
no,
in the middle of
it's
a
gonna be like a
fucking
bunk
room.
bed situation.
Oh, okay. Who's on top?
Me.
Well, Percy's older.
So you should be the base, a firm base.
I
I
was
mean, he's
thinking
got a good
foundation.
point there.
you could stiffen their legs and then bend them over and lock their heads and their shoulders together. That would be like a coffee
I'm not
table.
gonna lie, that's what I was picturing when she said she was
Oh.
gonna turn us into a coffee table.
I didn't think about. No, I was thinking I'd take your coffin because
Oh,
it'd be a
I
lot of
thought
work
you were
just to
gonna-
pick you back up and then
thought you were
drag
gonna
you to
situate
the
our
house. So I'd
bodies
be tired
somehow.
by then. So I would just put like a cup on there and it'd become the table.
I'll help you
It'd be a
carry 'em.
lot more to get you out and start moving. You'd already be stiff because you'd be dead. But if I was the one killing them, then yeah, I guess I could do that whole like make them a leg each.
I feel like there'd rather be a chair.
No, you don't
Well,
get to
looks
be
like-
the fucking chair.
Y'all have talked a bit. Is Tommy aware? I'm just trying to get a lay of the ground right now.
No, he has nothing. He
We
knows
said
zero,
we just been
except for
shooting
what
shit.
I've telegrammed him. We've just been talking about random shit.
Oh, good to have
What
you here,
have we
Tommy.
been talking
Good to
about?
have you here.
Yeah, alright.
We're not a cult, Tommy.
Yeah,
You keep
picking that
saying it.
up.
You just keep saying it.
Tommy, we are a cult.
Well, actually, technically, Preacher did say that to Percy, and I screamed yes.
Well, yeah,
Remember?
I did that to mess with you. All right, I'm gonna
Do
check
you want
Tilly's.
Oh, preacher, before you do, because there is some
Oh, here
people
goes.
that want
Here
to.
goes.
No, it's
Uh-huh,
not.
no,
No,
no.
no, I actually, I swear it. There's someone who wants to speak with you. Okay.
Are you bet
I'm
to,
not-
Are you bet to talk about
No,
something
I'm
small?
not. No, nothing is small. Nothing.
'Cause
is
I'll run
anything,
away
I
right now.
swear. No, I swear it. I didn't. Damn it! No one trusts me now. No one trusts me now. No, I said it to Uncle. Uncle, you can confirm because earlier
Yeah,
I told
it
you
is
about
true.
two.
The guy who cried small.
There we go. Uncle back from it. There's these two gentlemen that want to speak to you. I don't know if the other one's still around, but there's one that might be.
What he look like? Did
Donnie.
he give you a name?
Yeah, his name's Roscoe. The other gentleman is Santo. I think Donnie met them along with me at the bar the other day. Yeah. And they seem to be exchanging very similar views to what seems to be going on around these parts. And they wanted to speak to you.
Know these folk, Donnie?
Yeah, we sat in the saloon for a bit while I was working. I was playing chess with them and having a very interesting conversation about faith.
Is that so?
Yeah, I think they would be interested in talking to you.
Do you have their telegrams?
I do. To one of them, you can. But I think the other. I don't remember the other ones. I can ride down with you, if you like.
Yeah.
I think they're two peas in a pod there, Di. I think they travel together, so.
They do.
You-
There's three of them that I know of. I think. You
Yeah, I
remember
forgot
the other guy,
one's
Lee?
name. Oh,
I
was
think
that
it
his
was
name?
Lee. I think
Okay.
it was Lee.
Okay.
But these two are very close together.
Well, then let's
Let me
go
get my
ahead.
horse.
Let's ride. Yeah, let's ride.
I'm gonna check as well.
I need
since
to tell
didn't
you
check.
something before you go.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna get my horse.
Is this private? Holy shit.
No, it's nothing small. What?
Alright, well.
Nothing
I'm
small.
interested.
It is, well, it's gonna be quick, but it's not about that. I was up in Rhodes gambling with a Seeker and Percy earlier. And Percy mentioned he's looked over the book
Yeah.
and he found a verse in chapter 1 that really struck with him.
What's
It's the
that?
5th one. Verse 5, chapter 1. I can't remember it by heart, to be honest. I should probably do that, but I think it's I read it afterwards, and I think suits this whole situation very well. I think he's slowly but surely
I know the verse well.
yeah.
I believe it goes something to the effect of, I do not call the pure of heart, nor the righteous of soul, the hollow whispered. I call to the broken, the damned, the forsaken. Come,
That is right.
for in the hollow you shall find your truth.
Yep. Yeah, that's the one. Well, I just thought I should mention it. I think slowly but surely, as I said, he'll probably be
I think he's asking for an invitation with that message.
yeah. That's what it sounded like.
All right, looks
Should
like
probably talk
everybody's
more to
going
him
down.
about that.
Yeah, we need to.
Yeah, I'll come with that.
I think if we get him, we're getting Tommy too.
Yeah, most likely. Most likely.
Where'd the rest of them go? Oh. Are we just making this a family affair?
I haven't checked my
Let's do it.
tallies either. I gotta see if somebody from the saloon's in town.
Earlier there was a.
Oh yeah. We should.
Yeah.
We also found out where they read the Turkmens.
Oh, is it Hope Seal?
I don't know the name of it, but it's
One outside Blackwater?
I'd have to look at a map.
Yeah, yeah. Tell me what
But
the
it's
deal is.
basically when you yeah, you ride. It's close to Tall Trees, basically.
Yeah, yeah. So it's right outside Blackwater, Hope Seal.
Yeah, it should be there.
I think that was the one that I felt like somebody told me that. But I might ride out there and see if I can put an order in. I also
Well,
need to
we
tell
met the
again.
people and they went
you
to
did?
sleep. Right? Yeah, right after we met them.
If you ever
So they're
talk to
probably
them,
around
I'm
a little
interested in
bit.
getting a Turkmen. Did you get their telegram by chance?
No, Seeker was the one talking to them.
Damn it.
But,
Okay.
they were sure I didn't know what kind of, if it was a special one you were after.
It's all right. It seems like they're around earlier then, huh?
Yeah.
How long ago was this by chance?
Like 2 hours.
Okay. Oh, honey badger.
But you can do it through me.
You're well. Thank you for the follow.
How long ago were we at that range? Or you were talking to
Oh,
them? That's like 2 hours ago.
Yeah, the Turkmen or the
Yeah.
Foxtrotter.
Yeah, the Turkmen.
They do Foxtrotters there, not Turkmens.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's what they
scrap
told me.
everything I said.
Oh, thanks. You're very kind. I'm a big
I
fan,
just got,
Honey Badger. I don't know if you remember
Telegrams now.
Lobo, but I role played
good one.
Lobo with you a ton back in the day.
Think so.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
And I loved. I don't think I've met any
Just
of
gonna
your other
take this
characters, but I
one.
did like Arturo.
I don't know if she sent you the same one. What you laughing at?
Yeah, I was Lobo. Playing different character now, but yeah, I was Lobo. Oh, you got a Loba?
Yeah,
Oh,
thank
shit.
you.
Maybe Lobo needs to come back and meet you. Okay. All right.
Here, take a look at this.
Oh, shit, I need to. Oh, I'm writing one more.
Okay. Yeah, no, take your time.
Okay, ready. Interesting. Okay. It is interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
Did you
what we
see
can
in
do now.
did you see in Timothy's telegram? He called
see
it
that.
Twin Peaks.
Yeah, he calls it Twin
Yeah.
Peaks all the time.
I love that.
Me too.
I think we should just start calling it Twin Peaks, to be honest with you.
I agree. It's a good code name.
He just rode back into town, by the way. He's at the bank.
Nice. Okay. Actually, I want to see what businesses are open. Sorry. Distracted as hell. Hey, y'all. Unc.
Those things are nice.
Unc.
Yeah.
Oreos and strawberry right now.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Well,
So the last.
I have met the date requirements for the schoolhouse.
Okay.
But I need
Okay.
I need to talk to REO.
All right.
So I think I might head up
What I do
there.
that?
What's REO?
Real estate office. For some
Oh,
reason
okay.
I'm having a hard time on my horse. There we go. I won't
Come
try to
with you if
catch
you
them
want.
before they go.
I'll come with you.
Okay. Hey Tim,
Preacher.
keep doing that.
It's all right. How are you?
I'm doing all right, Michelle.
The only thing, I don't know how long, it sounded like Percy and them was getting tired.
You want to try
Percy
to
went
have
to
that
bed.
conversation with? Oh, he already went to bed.
Yeah, Percy went to sleep.
Shit.
Oh, okay.
Well, then I think
Well,
next
that-
time you see him, we just prioritize that conversation, even if I'm not here.
Yeah, definitely.
Even if I'm not.
Is that what you're thinking about doing already? You trust him?
Hell no, we prioritize the conversation about a test. Although it is a
Okay.
little bit different because I trust Seeker with everything, and if she trusts him, it's
that's
enough
true.
for me.
That's true.
Honestly, that goes for both of them. I could talk to you a little bit about Tommy. I know more than I'm letting on.
Okay.
All right. So everybody, did Diane go to bed? Is she staying around? We're about to ride.
I don't know where she ran off to.
All right, we're about to ride to Strawberry. So
Oh,
I want to try to catch this real estate office before they leave.
You want company?
I'll take whoever wants to go.
More
I got to
the
stop
merrier.
by the stable and grab my book. I got to give them evidence of what we got going.
can I ride with you?
I'm gonna put on something more suitable clothing.
Yeah, I might do the same. Hey, thank you for following. Shit, it's gone. Damn it. Why did I rip that up like an idiot?
Turn my head and y'all disappear. I guess I'll change if we're going out east.
Shit, I haven't worn this shirt in a long time.
All right, I'll be at the stable. I can find those books. I'm nervous. I might need to go to the wagon.
For the school books.
Yeah, I can't remember where I left it.
Oh, there they are. Is that them?
Oh.
That's not them.
There.
What about Diane? Does anybody know where she went?
And someone should probably.
I don't know where she ran off.
If he's not in this one, yeah,
Strawberry.
I think. Yeah, it's Becky.
You confuse strawberry and Bella.
I'm gonna try to hurry. If y'all want to stay here, I'm gonna go back to camp real quick. Thank you for hanging out. I do this every time. I'm so used to going back to our camp. Our old camp. I keep dodging Twin Rock like an idiot. I'm actually gonna get those telegrams. Yes, I remember that page.
Howdy.
Howdy.
How's it going, preacher?
Doing all right, yourself?
I'm doing good so far.
Okay, y'all ready?
Old Central Haven of the Arts.
You
What
go
uncle?
in there, it's all full of art. Well, he had a headache or something.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, so he'll be back.
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Since I'm trying to catch up, meet me in Blackwater by the printing press. Okay.
Okay.
And then I'll make sure I wait for y'all there. But I got some shit. Actually, you know what? No, go ahead and go to. He knows where it is. Go ahead and go to the REO office. I'll meet y'all there because I got to stop by Blackwater and get something printed.
I think he's
Oh, here we
back.
go.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm trying to hurry. I don't want these people to leave on me.
I got you.
Y'all try to keep up. We're going to double time it.
All right. I'll make it about halfway.
Unc, we're stopping by Blackwater first.
All
I
right.
got to print something at the printing press.
Sounds good.
I got all the charitable society telegrams. I'm going to get some of the handouts. I've got a school book. That way I can make a proposal.
Yeah, sounds good.
Let's get some music.
They weren't back at camp, were they, Preacher?
No, I was just there. Nobody was there.
Interesting. I don't know where they rode off to then.
When we get to Blackwater, if you want, you can telegram Smut, Donnie, and let them know what we're doing.
Yeah, I will.
Maybe just say we're going to run by Strawberry, talk to REO, and we'll be back afterwards. Sorry to be in a rush, y'all. I just know that they're hard to find usually. You can ask Unc.
Yeah, they are.
Hey. Anomaly, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Good morning to you. It's gonna be kind of a short stream today, y'all. I've been having some long days at work, and I got another early morning long day tomorrow, so I'm gonna be too tired. We'll get some shit done. Of course. So this man's, it's a great question. Don't hate to ask. I'd love to talk about it. This man's name's Preacher. He is a an anarchist leader. His backstory is he used to be a Protestant pastor. Had a church house, wife, kid. There's something different here. This one. Yeah, Protestant pastor. Long story short, some marshals came into town and accused him of harboring outlaws, which he was not doing. They burned the church building down. What they didn't know was that in the apartment of the church building was his wife and his son. They were killed. So his whole thing is he prayed to God and heard silence, went to a judge and the law and got no justice because those marshals were under the cover of operating under official governmental business. So they didn't get charged for nothing. So he became an anarchist, stopped believing in God, doesn't believe in government or law, and created the 67th book to end the other 66. Now, it's kind of cultish rhetoric, but we don't operate like a cult at all. And so what he does is he preaches something called the Hala. The book is called the Book of Hala. Oh shit, I'm not going over here. Sorry, I'm not going over here. And that book just talks about how the power is really within yourself, and that institutions like government and religion are made to control man and enforce the idea that they're weak. But if you allow your circumstances to truly make you, you're not weak. You just need to be made. So he preaches that. Now he finds himself at West. I don't know if you know the history of the server, but it used to be free man's country, lawless country.
I told you we went gambling earlier today, right?
Yeah, did you make money?
I did.
Oh, okay. Yeah, make good money.
I'd say so.
Okay.
I borrowed $100. Made that money back.
Right, give me a second, Chad.
Made myself
Pull up another
$200.
With poker?
Blackjack. It's a good day today, I guess.
Risks,
Anyway,
I guess,
so
'cause I
we
bet
have
that
church.
monthly I
We have
lose.
Church of the Hollow every other
Well,
Monday.
you gotta
So we
kinda
have
feel
church
out
this
when
coming
you
Monday,
go
10
big
p.m.
and when you don't, I guess.
CST.
Okay.
And we
Houses
try
for
to
sale,
do
parish
messages
horse
and
train.
things to inspire people to be free again, make New Austin free. And then we have a group called the Sons of the Hollow,
horses for
which
sale,
is an outlaw
houses.
outfit. And yeah.
There's the old Dawn Star.
All right, sorry, coming back now.
Donnie short for Dawn Star?
Red posters. Oh, I did the wrong one, channel. Yeah, it's fine. I don't care. Not that. It's this one. Raw image link. That's a waste of money right there. Do I have enough? I think I do. Pamphlet.
Day is it today? What day is it today?
Wednesday.
Tuesday.
Okay.
It's Tuesday.
All right.
night.
Let's get out of here. The outfit is called Sons of Snake Hollow, the guy with the red horse. His name's Unk. He's one of the leaders. We have another leader named Boyd. And we don't just preach. We practice what we preach. So we're an anarchist movement trying to inspire the rest. Once we get a moment, I'll show you what the book looks like. We got the book. We got the actual book that we give out. We've given like 220 books in the entire server, I think, probably more. A lot of people have it, and we have pretty good attendance every time we have service. Gotcha. Yeah, we got quite a few people that attend service. There's usually around 20, 25 every time. Different folk and then recurring folk. It's been a lot of fun. Our group is growing fast. One thing I feel like is really a big advantage for us is when you're known prominently, not just for what you do, but things you say, and kind of some offshoot things. It catches people's attention. I completely got turned around, but there is a way up right here. Y'all follow me exact.
Oh, whoa.
We do this all the time.
Cold. Whoa!
Yeah.
The hell?
All the way, nope. Well, that worked. Oh, there you are, Di.
No. Sorry, we just arrived in Blackwater and saw the group of horses leaving, so...
Yeah, come on. We're trying to catch REO before they get... Maybe they got an update on yours, too.
Yeah, possibly. I haven't seen
What
the...
about Seeker and, yeah, Percy went first.
We haven't seen him, honestly.
Percy went to sleep, I think, but what about Seeker? I thought she was with you.
We looked, no, she wasn't with us, and she wasn't at camp. I went and checked.
Well, I wouldn't want her wandering on her own too much.
Dang.
Should be alright.
I'm all
Donnie sent the telegram.
I think we're heading right, though. Yeah, we are.
Where are we trying to get to?
Strawberry, it's just up this road. I'm all turned around because I'm trying to rush chat. I never see REO. So I'm trying to get to them when I can. I don't know if it's my time and I'm on the server. But it really feels difficult. So when they're here, I try to really talk to them. I'll show you the book right now if you want to see it. It's pretty in-depth. It's 12 chapters. Howdy.
Ready?
Y'all REO by chance?
By the doctor's office.
He's over there talking to a customer at the moment.
Feel it to my right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank y'all.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Hey, Dave.
It's you, Jesse.
Where are we going?
Yeah.
Hi, Tito.
I'm gonna look around town.
Yeah, go ahead. Hey, if you snag something to eat, I'd be grateful.
Yeah, I can look see if the saloon's open.
I got a pickle.
Jesse, can
No,
you
oh my
come with
God.
me and see if we can find that lady you were talking about?
I don't know. It's pretty new, but looks real nice.
Pardon.
Oh, pardon me.
It's later, or it's when we're doing other stuff.
Did you respond to that telegram that you showed me?
Hueco bagel.
No, I'm going to though.
Yeah, I think respond to them. Maybe even if they're around, and we can organize a meet. I did get a telegram back from John.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the others that he was with are going to form their own outfit, but he really wants to join
Okay.
us. So it looks like it'll just be
Understand.
John.
Okay.
With honestly, with what we might be having with Secret Percy and Tommy, I
Tommy.
didn't know if we'd have room for the rest. So I think that kind of works out for us.
Yeah. No, you're right.
We could use a few more, but he was saying 5, and I don't think we'd be able to do 5.
Yeah, that'd be hard.
But John did give a good impression. I'll show you the
No,
book.
he did.
Okay.
And hell, even if it seemed like them 5 were close, or well, that's the feeling I got. And if he still wants to
Yeah.
pursue this, then that shows even further.
Yeah. And if, it might be they try to start their own thing, they get tired and they come this way anyway. We'll see.
Yeah, you never know. You
But
never know.
I am interested in John.
Yeah. I think this is Mr. Theo Lane right here.
Oh, Feeler? Oh, excuse me.
Hold on, pretty good.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. I have Mr. here, and I'll be right with you.
Thank you.
Is this a conversation you'd like to have prior?
No. It's just about
No,
the
it's fine.
free
It's
help.
fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
Find who you were looking for.
Yeah, he's finishing up with someone else before.
And that's your REO agent, right? Maybe you could check in with him.
No,
Or
it's
you get a
not.
different
It's
one?
not.
A lot of people here.
Yeah, I have a different one.
Okay. Well, talk to this one.
She's out in Blackwater.
I had a feeling.
Speaking to her like that.
I had a feeling.
Howdy, mister.
Did I hear correctly that you're part of REO?
So busy.
No, sir, I am
Yeah,
not.
it has
There's another
its
fellow
perks.
around here who is wearing a tan hat. I think he's on the porch up there.
Yeah, he's talking with somebody. I didn't know if there was another representative. Sorry about that.
No, sir, you're fine. I will say we are wearing very similar clothing.
It's all right.
Too bad. I prefer it over Valentine, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, me too.
That's a beautiful
No.
horse there, Tommy.
It's a zebra.
Yeah. Oh, it's a zebra, huh?
Yeah, it's got stripes.
Yeah, I like it.
Would you, Krishna, would you like the telegram I've been meaning to?
Oh,
or
yeah,
would you
let's
like
do
me
that.
to?
Let's do that. Wait.
Okay.
Tommy, will you do me a favor? Keep an eye on that fellow with the straw hat. I need to talk to him.
I have a straw hat.
He's on the porch behind you on the saloon, just to the right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Just come around over here.
Good luck, you Thomas.
All right, thank you.
Oh, it's chess, isn't it?
Mine is. Yeah. But his is ROSHOB. I think.
Wait,
Tell me
who-
when you're ready. I'll...
Wait, we'll say that again. Oh, the filler. I see what you mean.
Yeah,
But you are in smut, right?
I am.
Okay, good. Okay, so one more time. I'm ready.
ROS ROSHOB.
Oh my God. ROSHOB, and what's this fella's name?
Roscoe. And he runs with another gentleman called Santo and Lee. I don't know if they're interested in joining per se. I think they're just interested in lending a hand, or well, at least seeing whether we align with their beliefs or not. But whatever Donnie told them in the saloon the other day seemed to resonate with them. They were curious.
All right. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Of course. By the way, for what it's worth, I think Tommy's gonna. Tommy's a very interesting fellow. I don't know if you're getting the same feeling about him, but I think.
I have grown. Holy shit. Pretty fond of these siblings myself.
Yeah, but spent a little time with Percy too, and both of them seem like very, very hardy people.
Yeah, your word's valuable. I'll take that. Thank you.
Are you looking for a gun person?
Keep that definitely in mind. Yeah, I'm gonna go chat with Tom and get to know him. Oh, you're really keeping an eye. Thank you, Tom.
Well, figure y'all walk past me.
Okay, here's that book. Before I show it. Are you with me? Tokugia. Now, how much of your siblings talked about what we do? Do you know much about what we do?
Not a lick.
Hey, Grizzly, thank you for the 27 months, man.
Nudging the conversation along, and I kept saying, I don't know what your group does, or...
Well, you can call us a church, although we wouldn't be, well, the church your mother would go to. We believe in something called the Hollow, and I think that's why people think it's cultish, but it's not. The Hollow ain't really about gods, a religion, a ghost, a spirit, really about a man, nothing like that. It's an idea, okay? It's an idea that every man could be made into something born, changed, adapted. I think you would resonate with this, with some of the things that you do, but maybe take a step back here. But the others, in my opinion, really only one man, or one way a man can progress and become, and that's through going through some shit. And most men and women have a decision to make when life throws them that shit. Do they fall under the weight and the pressure of it? Or do they become? Best explanation I have is a lantern. You know how you light a lantern, right?
Mm-hmm.
With using what?
Well, some sort of igniter, some source.
And most is oil, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine what it must have been like? I imagine, oil's usually found in desolate places, so they're somewhere like an armadillo. Man's digging through the ground and strikes oil. This black liquid comes up, and hell, desert like armadillo, he might be thirsty. And you and I both know if he drinks that oil, it's toxic to his body. If you're a doctor, you know this.
Mm-hmm.
But how interesting, something that seemed like it can destroy you, if you light a match to it, It brings you warmth. It brings you light in the darkness. It ignites a fire that potentially can turn to good. And really what the hollow is the recognition that anything that you look at, you have the power in your decision and perspective to make it good. It's what we believe. And I'm a firm believer things like religion, law, and government, well, they're all tools that men use to convince other men that they're too weak to handle that decision themselves. That you need to listen to a man with a badge to find their morality. That you need to listen to a senator, a governor, a judge, because they are the ultimate authority on what is right and wrong. That they're the only ones that can offer justice when you need it served. Vengeance when you're looking for it. You're convinced that law, even things like religion, you need a pastor or a priest, man of the cloth, to tell you what's right or wrong. I think man has done that to control other men. I think it's a lot more simple than that. I actually believe that you would believe that. That genuinely we are created by science, and science is just an explanation of this world. And we're supposed to roam much like wolves, free without the idea of morality. And wolves, they have this way about them where they recognize that people, that there are other wolves like-minded to them, willing to die for them, live for them. Well, people are the same. You find people to protect your way of life. Find people to live and breathe that you trust, that have earned that trust, not because some authority gave it to them in a badge, but you gave it to them because of your decision, because the trust was earned. And truly, I think that's how we're supposed to live. Truly free men. I don't think government and expansion is progress. Truly, I believe that it is the downfall, aggression, and the ultimate extinction of man. We're making ourselves weak. We're drinking that poison instead of igniting it, you see.
Did I tell you that we got a new
That's
beaver?
what we believe. That's what I preach. And I'm going to give you a book. And I want you to read it. And
No,
I need
did
you to
not.
understand that a lot of the rhetoric is very colorful.
No, I was the
Again,
only
I
one that
grew
didn't
up,
get their shit back.
I was a Protestant pastor for many years, so I've learned that you need to make things sound fiery for people to believe it in their gullet.
I don't know, but I
Work
left a
through
note
their
on my porch
ears
for
and
him.
their emotion to get to their mind. But most of it is metaphorical, but it
I
is
don't think the guy's come back since he
pretty
left the
colorful.
first note. But there is
That's
a
the
note
reason why
on my
people
porch
think we're a
should the
cult,
guy
okay?
ever come back.
Let me make sure something's in this book, but I'd like to hand it
Addressed
to you.
to the Beaver Bandit.
So this is the Book of Hollow.
He had left a
Yeah,
note, yeah.
it's blank. Holy shit. Hold on.
Oh, I don't have it. It's in one Telegram.
I
It was
gotta
a
get
really
one from
well
Guy.
known, like, oh, not well known, like well written.
I am an
poem.
idiot.
Chess.
Genuinely respect.
Because
for the
I
poem.
kept a Book of Hollow with me, and it's a blank one. Do you have one
Yes.
that isn't blank?
I can copy one
I got one
quickly.
here.
Oh, okay.
Here, I'll give you this one if you don't mind. This one's blank.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna. The ones I put the ones where you can find at the bottom of the crate back in camp.
There for sure some back at camp, don't he?
I'm good.
Yeah,
Don't worry
there's
about it.
There's about 8 or so.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So I realized I had the wrong book on me, but luckily one of these fellas had it. Let me write something in here. Alright, so this is the Book of Hollow. Crafted, curated myself. So this is what it looks like. Table of contents. It's got our insignia
calm it
forward
down.
from me. And then there's chapters with verses.
Calm it down. Give me a second.
All of chapter 1. Verse 1. And it just continues on. And there's 12 chapters. Each chapter is a sermon and an explanation of what we believe. It's pretty great. There you go, Tom. This one is yours to keep, okay? Oh, did they step away?
They'll be back, I'm sure. If you're waiting on REO.
Yeah. Where
So
they
they
at?
probably just went to go look at a property really quick, but they'll be back.
Okay.
So they might be inside the
The office.
fucking no.
Property.
Oh,
Yeah, that
I
building,
see what
right
you mean.
there.
The parlor house.
That
I see what you mean.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I sent a reply to the telegram.
To Oreo. Oh, to
No.
the other one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. John wants to meet.
Maybe it's not set in
I don't know
stone
how
yet.
long they're gonna be.
Well, we
He's
may
in
not even have
Blackwater
to. I'm
right
still
now.
waiting on a definitive answer.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
You got any
well,
questions?
it's up to you. The schoolhouse ain't really moving. If you want to go over there.
What do
At
you
the
mean?
same time,
Oh, we appreciate
no, I'm
it.
saying if we want to go there, we can probably catch
And if
these
you like
folks
to
another
show us some
time. But
things,
at the
like,
same time, it's
Shawnee
hard to
Cakes
catch them.
or
So.
any of our
Well, I don't
crafts,
think
like,
Johnny's
we
going
can do
anywhere
a trip.
anytime soon. Here, how about this? I'll tell
Okay.
him if we can meet him back at, what is that tree called
Same
again?
spot.
Yeah, what's it called again?
Hanging Rock.
Hanging Rock?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just telegram him that.
Okay. Yeah.
Hell, if I'm still tied up with REO, you could take some of them and go meet him there.
You should have said something sooner.
I'm sorry, Chad. I feel like I'm everywhere today.
Yeah, there he is.
Howdy, fella.
Howdy. Follow me. We can just go to a little bit more
Private.
away from folks. Private talk.
All right. I was told that you're the man to speak to about the potential business venture.
Oh, for business. All right, sure. What's it?
Well, this one isn't on your catalog, so I inquired about how to particularly go after business, and I was told to come
Sure.
here. For
What's
the
it?
last, and I get some correspondence from you, but for the last 3 months, I have been operating a schoolhouse. I don't know if you've seen it on the business
Right.
pages, but it is a schoolhouse where I teach people reading, writing, and arithmetic. I've
Right.
curated some textbooks. I've got quite a bit of lessons that I've done with certain people around. Well, I'm looking to potentially expand and get a lease on that schoolhouse if possible. We've garnered so much
Alright.
attention that I'm actually part of the, I don't know if you met this fella, Mr. Mosby, Monroe Charitable Society. We've had
Yeah, I've met Mr. Mosby. He's a crook. But yeah, keep going.
Oh, he's a crook? I didn't know that.
Hey, look, he's a competitor. Well, he was a competitor when I owned the record shop here in Strawberry. The fucker would advertise his business right in front of mine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, interest.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you this much. He's been operating very much with integrity. He and I partnered together for different
Yeah,
businesses.
I'll trust it when I see it. But all right, keep
Well,
going.
and I have proof of it, actually. I can even show it to you if you need me to. But what I've done is, and maybe he's using me as a friend, I'm not sure. But what I've done, well, he's found out about my schoolhouse and reached out to me. He got it from the business pages. And he said that he wanted to partner with us for those that are looking to help charitable organizations like myself. I don't pay a dime, or people don't pay a dime for the education. I pay for the books. I do all the work, and I just genuinely want to teach people to read, write, and arithmetic. So he heard about this, and he wanted to partner with me. He found one business, and then the employment office. I forgot the name of it. There's an employment office in Monroe that helps.
I heard of it.
They've both given $1,000 each, and I received those funds. And I currently have those funds in my account. I haven't spent them because they're designated only for school books, and I haven't ran out of my current supply. So I have proof of those funds, and then I have all the correspondence. So I'd like to show you kind of the proposal of the business, since it's not on your catalog, and potentially see about opening it up if possible.
Which schoolhouse are we talking about?
The schoolhouse name is Helping Hands Schoolhouse. That's the schoolhouse down in Armadillo.
In Armadillo.
Yeah.
The place down in Armadillo, yeah, that one, the one up on the hill,
That's right.
by the Traders Market.
That's right. Yep, that's the one.
I don't think we need a cooking bag. We don't need a cooking
bag. Can I show you what we have so far? What we've been working with?
What you got?
So this is the flyer that we put everywhere. Here is the textbook. Still a working copy. I'm wanting to expand it. And then, I mean, you may not like these because you think Mr. Mosby is a crook. This is the correspondence that I've had with the charitable organization to prove that we've been working together. And then I've got money in the bank. I've tried to keep everything separate because we do operate as a charity. So any donations that come in, they're for the business account, and it only is for books. We don't use it for any personal gain. We are non-profit, to be frank.
Not sure as E is in wet, how much that's useful, considering wet is far from the E or sound. But anyway.
Yeah, well, if you read, there's the explanation on how to pronounce everything. It's tricky with those that don't know how to read, so you got to take it slow. But
is that cacti?
Yeah, cacti.
It is cacti.
That is cacti.
Quite adapted to the local area. I see.
Yeah. Well, I was inspired. Armadillo, there's a lot of people that don't. Matter of fact, I really was inspired. There was a man that came in just to buy a drink in the saloon, and he gave $50 because he didn't know how to count. Luckily, the saloon owner was very kind enough to give the correct change in return, but he was very quickly, I realized. So I worked with that man. As a matter of fact, he was my first student. He's got a textbook. I've got quite a few different students.
McCabe, not Mosby.
Oh, McCabe. I'm sorry, not Mosby. Mr. McCabe.
Oh, yeah, no, okay, I don't know Mr. McCabe. Mr. Mosby, that's a St. Denis guy.
Oh, okay. Well, Mr. McCabe office is at a St. Denis as well. Do you know Mr. McCabe, though?
I don't believe I've met.
Okay, yeah. He operates Monroe's Charitable Society. So what he does is he partners with different nonprofits or different charities. He's actually helping with the Armadillo rebuild. So after the fire, he's been raising money to help with that. He's contributed to some. And he's raised me $2,000. So $500 of it was to start our separate fund to keep things on the up and up. So we have an actual account for the schoolhouse. And then now I'm holding $800 for more textbooks when I run out. And then he takes a little bit of profit to, maintain all the other things or not profit. He takes some of the charity to maintain for the actual charity society. He actually gave me, I don't have any more because I put them up all around the state, but there's an appeal that we place in all the different towns where people can give to particular charities that he represents.
All right. Get those back.
Sure, thank you.
One of the donors was Tops Photography.
Oh, that's right. It was Tops Photography was the donor, and then it was the employment office was the other donor. That's correct.
All right.
Now
so,
we have been operating out of the schoolhouse for about 3 months. Just under 3 months. I think it's closer to 8 weeks, maybe even 9. it was 9 weeks. Yeah, it was the end of it. Yeah, 9 weeks. Well, in truth, I've got a lot of these books, and I've got nowhere to store them inside. We have people that like to go in there and defecate inside the schoolhouse building.
Yeah.
So the town's been very nice enough to allow me to utilize it, but it has been very difficult to maintain the property and have proper storage, to be very frank with you.
So what would you want from us? Effectively keys to the place, or a shelving unit you could store stuff in, anything else?
Really, honestly, that's all I would need. I just need to figure out what that would look. Obviously, I'm not looking for a handout. We do our best to contribute, and again, this is a passion project for me, so I've been putting my personal finance into it. So if there is a payment we need to make, or if there's, I don't know necessarily how this works, but I don't know how you approach not-for-profit organizations. I would like to keep it to where I don't have to make people pay to learn.
So,
but if I need to do
there's a
that,
thing, right?
then I can try to work that out.
If you remain non-profit, and if you only want what you currently are wanting, that can be free.
Okay. Well, that's good to hear.
Though the keys to the place would be debatable. You might have to pay for having the keys.
Okay.
Having a shelving unit in there, however, that would be something you could get free of charge.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen, as of late, we've had an undertaker in Rhodes.
Right. Yeah.
Long story short, we set him up with a few coffins that he crafted himself, and storage unit inside the place, little area for woodworking. That's it. He doesn't have keys to the undertaker, because officially it is still a part of the medical office.
Sure. Okay, that makes sense. Now, how much would it cost me for keys then, if that's what
That would be something that would need to be discussed.
Okay.
Likely not as much as the price would be if you didn't get keys.
Sure.
No, if you actually wanted more, that would be different. But for this, I don't think it would be too high.
I will ask this too, and if this is asking too much, you tell me. But one of the things that we've been trying to do, we have a fella that has been donating meals. He's a amateur chef, and a lot of times we have people coming in, Armadillo drifters, and they're asking for food, and we'll give them free meals and do the rest. There is a not functioning stove in that back room. Would that be something potentially that we can get as well?
Good looking too, yeah.
Well, I mean, I am interested in the keys, simply for the fact that it would be nice to not have more defecation happening in the schoolhouse.
It seems understandable.
But, and if it's something that there's a cost to it and you don't think it's as much, I mean, this fella right here is an individual that is willing to contribute to it as well. I think we can maintain a payment if we need to. Now, is this lease to own on this payment, or is it just going to be a payment until? How does that work?
To be frank with you, I don't think it's going to be a lease period.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you this.
If it's anything, it's going to be a payment.
Okay, I don't know if this is a negotiation, but I have $800 in the Helping Hands account right now, the donation money. Is that too small?
How much? 800?
I have $800 that I can give. That was
might need more, but be frank, I don't know yet. There's something I need to evaluate the land down there.
Well, I mean, I definitely have personal finance that I can give to it. I'm not as wealthy as some others, but I have put my head or my heels to the ground and worked. I could probably contribute another $300-400 to it. That'll pretty much empty me out, but
right.
I'm willing to do that if I need to.
All right. What else? You already run the place, right? Don't you?
Yeah, and again, the town has been very happy that I'm there. Everybody knows that we've been there. We open up the schoolhouse and people come by all the time. It's been going really well for quite a bit of time.
All right. Mr. What's your name again?
Oh, Mr. I told you, Silas Rook.
Rook. Was with an E, right? If I recall.
Yeah, that's correct.
Perfect. Your telegram.
Preach. Preach.
Preach. Preach.
Correct.
All right. And perfect. All right. Tell you what, I'll need to run a background check on you once again. Make
That's
sure
all right.
you're still not wanted.
Still
and
no
once
fines,
that
still
comes
not wanted.
clear-
It's gonna be clear.
Yeah. I should be able to send you a telegram to let you know that you can file a business proposal. Do you know what the business proposal is for us?
Do I know what it is?
Do you know what we expect?
No, I don't actually.
Long story short, it's a document you'll have to write that tells us about what you plan to do with the business, how you
Are
plan
you
to run it,
okay?
and generally speaking, give us as much information as you can about your plans to do with it, what you plan, and give us a window into what your ownership of it would be like.
Okay, you need that in written form or just like responding to your telegram?
Sorry, what?
Say that again.
No, one said that a whole document would need to be filed to our headquarters.
I understand. Okay. And I can do that at any time?
After I
After you
approve
reach
it,
it
which
to me.
would need the law check.
Understood. Okay, so wait for your
Which
telegram.
I'll be frank, I'm probably going to send a telegram to Law and go sleep for the night.
That's all right. I'm not expecting
probably-
anything today.
Yeah. I'll probably answer tomorrow.
Okay, it's fine. What was I gonna say? Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. Okay, but once I receive your telegram, that's when I reach out to headquarters.
Yep, pretty much.
Okay, understood.
All right.
Sounds good.
Do you need to
I
talk
was
to
gonna
us, huh?
ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. I've been in contact with Bella Fisher regarding an apartment in New Austin as well. It's by the mines out west.
Right.
I was just gonna ask. Maybe I haven't heard from her in I don't know 1-2 days. So I was gonna ask if maybe you know any news about it
Mr.
or where it would be.
What's your name?
Sorry, it's Elias Mercer.
Yep, your name is still at the top. You've not won yet. There's still a 10, 12, 14, 15 hours left to the bid.
Okay. Well, that's basically what I wanted to know. Thank you so much.
Perfect. Best of luck.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Well,
it sounds
thank you
like
so
you
much for
should
your
know
time.
by this time tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah, he should.
hopefully.
All right. Well, thank you, Phil. You've been very helpful. I'll be expecting your telegram.
Oh, no, get off that goddamn fucking rag. All right, I'll see you around, mister.
Thank you, Phil.
Yeah, you have a good evening.
With the exception of Hammond.
Oh wait, maybe not while Di's here. You guys all finished?
Yeah, we're all done. We can head back.
Yeah.
That horse hates you, I think. He's got a personal grudge.
I gotta get my coat out, my pack on my horse.
What?
I gotta get my coat out, my pack on my horse. It's rain. Oh, sorry.
I'm a little wet.
Watch out.
Swear to God.
I'll go this way since it's less busy.
I gotta go to sleep real fast. I'll see you guys in the next one.
All right.
All right.
Have a good one.
You have a good
Take care.
one.
Did
I gotta
Tommy,
stop by this.
did Tommy head out?
Yeah, Tommy went to
He
sleep.
did.
Okay.
I gotta grab my horse out the stable. I don't know where she ran off to.
Oh, here, come on. Hop on. Nice bow there you got, don't it?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna put this thing to good use. Go out hunting.
Oh, did you just buy that?
No, I got it for free actually.
Oh wow, wonderful. That was good news there. Huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Also, I feel so much closer. I forgot that we know something about each other that a lot of people don't know.
Yeah. I kind of forgot about it, but then I was reminded about it.
How was the news, by the way? What'd you guys figure out?
I might be getting keys to that schoolhouse in town.
Very nice.
Just gotta get cleared with the background check, which is gonna come clear. One of the reasons why I've been being clean.
Perfect.
And I'm still the top bid on the Gaptooth apartment. So tomorrow by this time we should know.
Perfect.
One thing
That's
that
good.
we may have to consider, Boyd, or Unc,
Yeah.
is Boyd being the deed owner for the other location if they were going to require that. I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
I don't know if, you know what I mean? You catch my meaning?
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with, but we'll see how that works.
Yeah, I don't know.
That
if-
other one may
if
not.
that's even.
Yeah. it
Since
might
it's not in the books, you know.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm going back to camp and then meet John.
Oh yeah, Johnny's gonna meet with us at. Oh shit! I actually didn't see if he responded.
Did he say when?
I gave
Y'all
him a
speak
time.
up a bit.
Oh yeah, I gave him a time. Here, y'all wait here. Let me just check my telegram real quick.
All right.
That's good news, Jim. That's really good news. Big day.
Bobby. Bobby.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Phil. I'm trying not to run you over.
No, you're good. I wasn't even looking where I was going.
All right. Yeah, so we're gonna meet him at.
I missed that.
We're gonna meet him at the same place in 40 minutes. What happened?
Jesse asked me some interesting questions.
Nope.
Preacher.
Uh-oh.
I guess she's
I'm at
gonna
my
have
limit.
to.
I'm
She
at
might
my
have to
limit.
ride ahead.
What happened?
Jesse.
We can
presented
ride
me-
comfortable now. I'm not in a rush anymore.
Jesse presented me
I
with.
think
a
I
couple
am. I don't
flyers.
want to hear that conversation again.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll wait until we can be in private, so you don't have to hear it again.
Let's I mean, since we're on our way, let's ride through Hope Hill.
So Jesse first asked me if I, number one, had ever laid with a woman, if I'd ever laid with a man, and if I'd ever laid with an animal.
Well, what are your answers?
Yes, no, and no.
Okay.
And then he presented me with a couple flyers that had big-chested women on them.
Uh-huh.
You still have those?
He asked me. No, I gave them back to him. I also washed my hands after I gave them back to him.
Okay.
Then he asked me if I ever polished my gun when I was alone.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Y'all be weary. There's usually a cougar here.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, I got jumped by one section.
I think we're all right. All right, let's ride through the ranch here, see if they're here.
What ranch is this?
This is Hope Hill.
What do they do here?
They sell Turkmen's, my horse.
Oh, okay.
I
recommend y'all try to save up about $500.
It wasn't Turkmen's, by the way. She said it was the Missouri Foxtrot.
$500.
No, those are at Scarlet Meadows out by West
Is it
Lisbon.
thoroughbred not a good horse?
It won't. Yeah, it's not a bad horse. It's a better horse than a lot of the other horses you'd find in the wild. But anything the ranch breeds is going to be more premium, more endurance, more
Probably
strength, more stamina.
middle of the range somewhere.
Yeah.
What about a thoroughbred bred thoroughbred?
I don't think there's any.
No?
I don't think any ranches.
I think Quiet here does a great job. You're doing a good job, girl. Don't you worry about what they say.
Well, every time I ride with y'all, I have to pull back a little bit, to be honest.
I generally have to pull back because I feel like I'm gonna pass you.
Well, I'm looking out for others. But if you want, I can prove it to you.
What about
sure.
a friendly bet down to Armadillo? Down to camp.
See y'all over there.
So much about thoroughbreds not being fast.
Oh, you just wait. We'll see you over there. See where you're at? My horse has got probably that same length in it.
About that.
Don't tire that horse out too much.
What? It's gonna buck?
Yep, it is actually.
Know what I'm doing?
Oh, he's already tired. Look at it. Oh, no.
Don't you worry about me.
All right. I won't. Oh shit. Yeah, she did not. She did not. Well, I think we proved her point.
Yeah. She did take a little tumble, but
Yeah, she was keeping up with me, but that horse was starting to dip its head. She was about
yeah,
to
I
lose
think
it.
it's the stamina. And I think I misunderstood what people say with their rabies. I think they're faster at taking off rather than
Yeah.
sprinting
Well,
speed.
so the speed, I think, once you get to a certain time, everything's the same.
Yeah.
So it's yeah, a little bit of
So
all
getting
that.
to that speed.
Yeah. It took y'all long enough.
There it is. I told you just let him gloat.
Your horse look all. What's wrong with your horse? It looks a bit
No, she's-
tired. Di,
Hey,
you
you know-
all right?
Oh, you know the story of Icarus.
I do. I do.
I think I flew too close to the sun.
Or to a rock.
I gotta change clothes.
I have to give you credit, Di. You were keeping up with me, although I worried for your horse.
I think I can, if I know where I'm going, or if I'm looking where I'm going, I might have better odds. But till then, I'm gonna take my loss.
Now, but look what you did to your horse. Can't even keep its head up.
I don't know. I tired the poor thing.
And look
You
at
didn't
look,
like that rock.
yeah. Anyway, yeah, you did good though. You did good. Look, the reason why I gave you those thoroughbreds is that is the top of the line. Well, not you, but I'm talking to him and Jesse. That's the top of the line you can get for that price, right? And that right there is the best wild horse you can find, thoroughbred.
What? Preacher, how am I supposed to make $500?
What do you mean?
I mean,
I don't
most
make
of the
that
time,
kind of money.
I made
Yeah.
good money for my horse moonshining.
I don't think I have access to that still, and I tried selling, and it was running for 80 cents. I thought
So
was
that means
pretty
you were
low.
selling when there was no law around.
Yeah, I
People
figured.
pay a high dollar because of the risk. So usually when I did is I'd sell one, and if it was above $4, I kept selling. You do that, or you can go pan. But
Tried that too, but it was just about when I got robbed by those Mexican fellers. I'd be comfortable doing it with someone.
Sure. But look, you just get in your mind that I got to do something for just a bit of time, and then you got it.
Where do you do your shot moonshining at? Because I always end up finding myself just surrounded by lawmen.
Really? I go out to Ansburg.
Oh, you could, okay,
we've
that's
been-
why.
And the spirit, there's a lot of people up there, so it ain't bad.
Well, and there's a lot of people to sell to, so you're selling over and over very.
And that's what
quickly.
I mean.
So what I would do, what I used to do, I don't do it anymore, but what I used to do is I'd go out there for maybe 30 minutes I'd only keep like maybe 3 or 4 with me at a time, and then I'd hide my horse outside of town, and I'd put him in a box on my horse. So I'd sell a bunch, go back to my horse, watch the town, maybe 5 minutes to see if anybody comes around. If they don't, I'd take another 4 or 5, go sell it to people, rinse, repeat.
Okay.
But it would take me 2 minutes to sell 4 or 5. Not even. It'd take me 30 seconds to sell 4 or 5 in Ansburg.
Okay.
Now, there's
How
two
much
problems.
you got in your stores, Unc?
Still think we got plenty.
All right.
There's 2
How much do you
problems with
need?
Ansburg, though, Donnie. First
that?
problem is it's a lot of peaks, and sometimes when you're selling there too long, I saw lawmen with binoculars up on the peak looking down at the whole damn town. So you have to be mindful and not just look in town, but look around, because they try to catch you in the act, right? Second is there is an outfit up there that does not like you selling moonshine there, because that's their moonshine territory.
Okay.
So if you go out there, I'd recommend not going out
Why
there
not?
with less
Hearing
than
a
2 other people.
conversation, or
Was he on?
Hello.
He might
I'm
be talking
a
quiet.
little low because of what we're talking about. Sorry.
oh, okay.
Let's just go to camp. We can talk more.
Yeah.
I need to check my telegrams first.
Hey, we'll meet you there. I got to check mine as well. All right, John's ready to meet in 30.
Okay.
It'll be same location. Who's in town
Yeah.
right now?
I don't know. I think I saw the big Mexican fella at the Craftsman. Maybe
I'm gonna see if the saloon's
it
open
Willis
to get
and
something in.
Yeah.
Howdy, y'all.
Addy. You know how to
Evening.
It didn't look to be open. Y'all don't work here, do you?
No, but I'm pretty sure the lady who does is around somewhere. I could let her know if you want
No,
something.
it's okay. I'll just ride to camp and get something. All right, thank y'all. Good to see you.
All right, that's good seeing you too.
I didn't hear back from Lil yet.
Okay. Yeah, I telegrammed that Roscoe that guy was talking about.
Yeah.
She seems to not really know if they're interested in falling in or just working together.
Okay.
In truth, we have room for a couple more, so I'm hoping they just want to fall in and we can be done.
Yeah.
It is so interesting that 2 weeks ago we're talking about this thing dying now.
Yeah.
And then now everybody just coming out the damn woodwork. I like John.
Yeah, me too.
I think we give him the
Seems
normal
like a straight
test that we give everybody else. What do you think?
I was a little bit hesitant.
Say that again. Oh, I keep doing that. I keep going to our old camp.
Yeah.
Say that again.
No, so that's what I was a little bit hesitant about because that's what they've been working. It's not really gonna prove much.
You think? Oh, I see what you mean.
They've already worked the moonshine.
So you're thinking we need to give them something different?
Yeah, it's just hard to come up with something like the one with the.
Here's the question though: if he's been working that and we know it, it's
Yeah.
hard to get a whole outfit to convince that. Does he really need to be tested?
Yeah, it's true. I mean, that's all he wears as well. We haven't seen him work.
Yeah, but if we want to see him work, it means he's got to work with us. We don't just send him off.
Yeah, true.
Maybe he's our first. He hangs around camp. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't give him a spot outright. He knows what we do, so there's nothing secretive there.
Da actually had a splendid idea the other day. Kind of forgot about it.
Why am I coming over here? I'll go to Hitching Post by the door. What is it? Or do you want her to tell me?
No, I can tell you. It's basically we tell them they need to figure out some secrets about the people in the group. It makes them have to interact and try to get that information.
Good idea. I think we should do the letter thing though.
Yeah.
We need to talk through that. We got about 30 minutes or 20 minutes before we meet with them.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
I mean, do you? Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna get a book. Donnie, I'm gonna grab you your book, okay? I'll meet you back as well because I gotta eat something. You need anything? Coffee? Food?
Coffee.
Okay, I'll bring everybody some coffee and food. How about that?
She gave me another book. She transcribed one for me.
Oh, okay.
So if you don't have one, keep that one.
All right, thank you. My God.
Mm-hmm.
Who needs food and coffee?
I can use
I'll take some. Is that cat again?
I think it follows me around, Cat.
Yeah, it does. Thank you, preacher.
Thank you.
Of course.
Hot coffee. got your
Appreciate
chessboard
it.
on you?
Yeah.
You want to play on the? You only one you want to play?
Yeah.
What's that?
I don't know. They're having a private conversation over there, though.
Let's do it on this table over here.
On this crate here. I like it better.
Yeah, you mentioned the letter, right?
Yeah.
I think, but is that, do you want to do that with John, or should we should start with the members we got already? No.
Yeah, I think we should, but yeah, and then when we feel like John's ready, we can have him ready as well.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you think?
Well, about what part?
Just how to do it all together, I guess.
Okay. Well, basically, I think we should have the person in question. They write a letter as their former self, right?
Yeah.
The letter includes, well, memory of weakness or weaknesses, a loss that shaped them, and something they fear. Either it be, I mean, it could be whatever. People fear different things. And basically, they close the letter with something like, may these words burn before I do. They gave that letter to the apostles.
There's folders that you can hold documents in that are sold at the general store. Maybe we can.
Yeah, I've
put 'em
seen
all in
those.
there.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Keep them on a wagon.
Yeah. But then we basically decide upon a spot. I think Hanging Rock is a really good spot.
Yeah, I'd like that being our meeting spot for outside folk that we don't want to know where camp is.
Yeah. Basically, the person who wrote the letter, they'd be right in there. I'd say we do it at nighttime. Fire looks pretty at night. Yeah, they meet us there. Now, this is the part I'm not really sure about.
Okay.
So I thought people, they could read their letter right before they burn it. But it might be personal as well. I don't know if they want to share that.
No, I think they need to read it. I think the people need to hear who died.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I felt too, but I wasn't too sure.
No, I like that. Honestly, I don't think we need to wait on it. I think we could tell them. I think so. A couple of rules. They write their letter, right? Answer those questions. Maybe what we do is we write when you rip out a piece of paper. Can you write on it after it's been ripped out? You can't, huh?
I'm not sure. I had never done that.
Yeah, let's test that theory. I don't think you can. Because what we could do is we could write, or I guess we could write it in its own paper and oh shit. Let's sit back down. What we can do is write it in our own paper and they just follow it. Like write it in another book or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Just hand
I
them
mean,
the paper.
they'll figure. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
What is it that they got to write? Just what was it again?
Basically, a formal letter or a letter as their former self,
Fixation is
explaining
keeping your knives to the edge of the board.
Oh, okay. They don't need
weaknesses.
Yeah.
No, a loss that shaped them and something they fear. And yeah, basically.
They submit that
Yeah, I
letter
think
to
that's
us.
it.
Oh, the other
Yeah.
rule is they can't talk about what they wrote in their letter
Exactly.
to anybody else.
Yep.
That way, when they speak, when they read it, when it gets burned to the fire and they're marked, it could be meaningful. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Well, I don't think we need to wait, to be honest. If that's all
No.
we're gonna do.
I mean, the only thing I think last time we just need to decide on who. There's some people that are newer, some people that are like older in
Well,
the group. I don't know what you feel like.
Well, nobody's gonna be marked until we feel they are, right? So I think that's
Yeah.
just something every disciple does. So John won't do it if we have him bring him on. But
Yeah.
everybody else is a disciple.
Oh, so everybody should write the letter. And
Everybody
then
should write a
when it
letter,
happens.
and then when we
Okay,
feel
yeah.
like they're ready to be marked, that's when they read it.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Me.
Hey, y'all. You want to talk to them about it?
What's up?
Yeah, I don't know how much I should share
up?
though.
Just what you told me. Y'all come over here.
I feel like some of it is a little too much.
Well, just the 3 things you said. They make it real easy.
Yeah. All right. I need y'all to grab your best pen. Well, you don't have to do it right now, but at some point.
Well, they might
And I
want to
need
write
y'all
down
to,
the stipulations, though, so they don't forget.
Yeah. Well, it's not too hard to remember, I guess.
Okay.
And if you forget, you can always ask me. But I would like you all to write a letter. And it should include, what's up, Seeker?
Whole writing thing. Not really grand at it.
Okay.
Well,
Preacher, I don't
you
wanna hear
were
it.
writing telegrams back and forth for like 2-3 months.
That's
or
a say.
something.
Just listen.
Okay, alright,
Just-
Vito, continue.
Just listen.
Okay. I need y'all to write a letter. It's gonna be a personal letter. It should include from your life a memory of weakness, a loss that you feel shaped you, and something that you fear. You should close that letter with the phrase, "May these words burn before I do." And once you're done, you can hand it to either me or Preacher over there.
Or boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or boy.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, I knew they were gonna write it. They were gonna write
There
it
is
down.
multiple things. It kept
Yeah,
going. The list kept getting
Okay.
longer of what I,
I
need
told
to
you.
do.
It's 3 things. 3 things.
hold on.
Weakness, a loss.
No, I'm not ready
something
yet.
you
Give me a
feel.
second.
I told you.
Okay.
I knew this was gonna happen.
Holy hell, my memory is fucking terrible, but
I knew this was gonna happen.
I already forgot what I'm supposed to have in it. The ending.
All right, y'all. Let me know when you're ready.
Homework.
Let us know when you're
Okay.
ready.
All right. I fucking hate homework.
Are you gonna write this down, Di? You got a great memory, don't you?
I already wrote it down.
Okay.
Well, aren't you fucking special? Okay. You know, I'm cheating. I'm just gonna copy your homework. Can I do that?
No.
You can.
A weakness, a loss, and what else?
Say it again
something
the way
that you
said it.
fear. Well, yeah, a memory of weakness, a loss that shaped you, and something that you fear.
Can I just hand you my book?
No.
And then
I mean,
what
yeah,
is
but
it?
that's outside of this.
Let these words burn.
Maybe these
Yeah,
words
something
burn
like that,
before
yeah.
I do.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. All right. Weakness, loss, and what was the last one?
Fear.
Something that you feared.
Scary. Okay.
And then you need to
scary.
end. So this is a letter you're writing to yourself, okay? And it needs to end. May these words burn before I do.
Preacher, what? Or not Preacher. God damn it, dude. I keep doing that. Seeker, what is the gun you have in your holster?
What? Oh, it's my semi-automatic.
Semi-automatic?
Yeah.
And we could tell them why they're doing this, I think. And we also got to give the stipulation. So I'll tell you all this. The reason why you're writing this letter is we all know we're here because the Hollow has shaped us, and we're all on our own journey as the Hollow begins to shape. And we decided that we want to recognize those that truly walk into a new path, leaving their old self behind, and working into a new man or woman. Okay? And I believe that every disciple currently has some things that they're going to have to work through, let go, and become. And when you do this, questions for the end. When you do this, you are going to be given a specific status. You will be marked. We've been working through how the pecking order would be for the sons, and we've decided that there are going to be 4 titles. Disciples is every son of the Hollow. That is what you are, and it's everybody that joins. And then there will be those that are named marked. Those individuals don't have any leadership weight. They don't have any responsibility over the rest of the sons.
Ooh, I like that one.
they're going to be recognized as veterans. The ones that have truly lived a life where they've forsaken their previous life and moved on. They're going to be recognized with more weight and trust, but not authority or responsibility. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to have the revenants, and that is middle management. They lead when the apostles aren't around. They lead policies when we go tithing and the rest. They will have leadership and weight authority. And then there will always be the 3 apostles, which you know who there are. So, here's the stipulations for when your letter is written. You're going to submit them to us. We're going to hold them. When an apostle looks at you and believes that you have really evolved and let your previous life behind you and you are now truly, freely a new person into the hollow, we're going to have a ritual where you're going to read your letter to the rest of the sons. And you're going to tell everybody that you've forsaken your old self. And you're going to burn that letter in the fire. And when you do that, you'll be named marked.
Oh shit! This turned into a poetry reading moment. Damn it!
Now, the other stipulation is under no circumstances are you allowed to communicate with anybody outside of the apostles the contents of your letter. The only time the rest of the sons would read the context of your letter is during the marking ceremony. Understood?
I like the word ceremony better than ritual.
Yeah.
So does that mean only marked get to hear it because they're
No,
they
everybody-
feel the same, or does everyone hear it?
Everybody
including the
gets
ones
to
that aren't
hear
marked?
it. Everybody gets to hear it.
But what if someone doesn't get to the marked?
And then they stay a disciple.
Now I'm confused.
Why are you confused?
I don't know.
It's not a secret only for people with a certain rank. It's just a way to get entry into the mark. It's a good what's the word? It shows the disciples when, okay, for example, let's say you, Seeker, are the first ones that we decide we're going to do a marking ceremony for you.
That's not the order, right? Like I'm not first.
No, I'm
When
just
is this
I'm-
due?
Again, this is an example, Seeker. Holy shit.
Okay,
Listen.
sorry. Yeah.
So let's say we have all 15 sons. We've grown. We have all 15 sons around the fire. The apostles meet and we decide that Seeker has really forsaken her older life and she is now ready to be marked. We'll call all the sons together. We'll meet around the fire. We'll hand you back your letter that you wrote. And it'll be the first time you've seen it since you submitted it to us. Nobody has talked to you about it. And you're going to read your former self. It's like reading your own eulogy, because
okay. So do I address it to me then?
yeah, I said that.
Yeah.
You address it to
Oh.
yourself. And everybody gets to hear it.
Can there be like diagrams and maybe some?
No, it's not a
Some-
fucking presentation, Seeker.
Oh.
You're just going to read the letter, okay? And then when you're done reading it, you're going to say that phrase at the very end of that letter, and you're going to throw it into the fire. And when you throw it into the fire, you truly are going to be a new woman, in this case, or a new man for somebody else. And you will be deemed as marked.
Can I doodle on it?
Sure, you can doodle.
Okay.
Is it clear now for everybody?
When is this due?
As soon as you can. But
Oh, okay.
I'll probably not do any marking ceremonies anytime soon. Here's the thing. We want this to truly be an honor. That every time somebody is marked, it's a celebration for the entire sons. We're not
Is
looking to
there,
just
like-
hand it out to anybody. You really have to prove yourself. It's
Yeah, that makes me sound like it's a competition. So is
It's
there a
not.
winning for like the most transformed?
It's not a competition. I would hope that every son would eventually become marked. It's a rite of passage. That's all it is.
Yeah, exactly. But that means they've transformed, and I feel like there's levels of transformations, like
Well-
like a beautiful butterfly.
There's only one person you're competing with, Seeker. You know who that is?
Don't you say it, because that's some fortune cookie shit.
Well, who's the letter addressed to?
Fuck.
Well, you're trying to make it a competition when it's not.
Yeah, but I can't. I've already. How do you beat yourself?
Well, the reason why you're answering those 3 questions, because those are the 3 questions the reason why you submitted it to the apostles, because we're going to watch how you live. And if you can find the answer to those 3 questions and live beyond them, then you're ready for your passage. You dictate whether or not you truly are marked based off of what you wrote in that letter. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Okay. Any other questions? Wonderful. All right, now we're going to do something different that we haven't done. We need to ride out to Hanging Rock, right?
Yeah.
We've got John Bohannon. God, it's such a strong name, isn't it?
Okay.
What?
God, every time I just... Anyway.
Don't worry, Seeker.
They're going to end up getting married one day.
Preacher's exploring his sexuality, I think.
No, I mean...
By the way you say it, it sounds...
I just like the name. Can I have sex with the name?
It's
think
very
so.
strong.
Oh, shit. Anyway,
we can leave that chest set over here for now.
we're gonna. Hey, hold on. I do need to tell this to y'all. Uncle already knows this. We're gonna treat Bohannon different.
Okay.
He's been
We
with an
beat him up?
outfit. He's already proven that he what?
No, I was going to say before we go, Di, you gave the idea the other day, right?
Oh, yeah,
About,
go ahead.
about like a test where they have to find out secrets
Dying
from
Dawn to be
people
hiding
in the...
Yeah, they
group.
are.
Right.
That's why we're doing it.
I really
I'm a
like
bolt.
that.
I'm a bolt. They're not getting nothing.
Be right back.
It's shut.
Now,
I mean, we don't know we need to tell him that right away, I guess.
yeah, we don't.
I was just thinking, yeah. No, it's fine. Go
So,
ahead.
John is somebody that's already been riding with an outfit that broke apart because Sadie did what she did. So we know he lives a certain way. So I think getting him to go sell moonshine and come back is redundant. They have yes.
Are we not concerned that they're gonna jump ship?
Well, the rest aren't. Here's what I think. So they already broke apart because they didn't see Sadie as a leader. And he seemed to be pretty close to the other 4, and they wanted to run their own thing, and they offered him a spot, and he wants to come here regardless. So here's our idea. He's not going to become a son like y'all did the way you did. We're going to let him work with us a bit. We'll call him an associate. So he doesn't get the same perks, nor is he a part of the conversations. We have to be mindful what we say and what we disclose to him. But we might see how he does tithing. We might see how he does moonshining. See if it's somebody that could be trustworthy. Y'all get to know him, get a feel for him. And if we feel like he is somebody that can ultimately join, you let us know. I trust y'all's judgment. You've been giving me judgment. No offense to you, Seeker, about Tommy and Percy. So very similar to the way we've been with Tommy and Percy, we're going to be with John. Make sense?
How do you feel about letting him
copy
be at camp?
I'm fine with that, mostly because he knows we're an outfit. So the only way he's going to have proximity is here at camp.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay. Y'all good with that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go meet him.
Sounds good. Is that really an Arabian? Tommy said his horse is a zebra.
What do you mean? Yeah, of course it's Arabian.
I really like the litter idea, though. No, Seeker wants to be invested, but she doesn't want responsibility, which is very Seeker of her.
Cakes.
And I like that for her. So it's a way for her to have weight without responsibility, and I like that. They've earned that weight, right? And I really am interested to see what they say. Yeah, Jesse really don't know what a closet is.
So I was down here doing circles. So are you good back there? You was doing circles. Yeah, I think she's fine.
Probably tired from the race.
Howdy.
Still getting his bearings.
Howdy, folks.
There are no
Hi there,
table this time.
Bohannon.
That's all right. Yeah, I figured I'd show up early. My father always told me if you're on time, you're late. If you're early, you're on time.
Well, sorry for being really late.
No, don't worry about it. I was out here anyways, just hunting, gathering some stuff.
Well, who's that with you?
Oh, this is small boy Zigzag.
Zigzag. Okay.
I call him Zig for short.
Zig. All right. Was it a Foxtrotter?
No, it's a Mustang.
Oh, a Mustang.
What?
It's a bred Mustang, isn't it?
It is.
Oh, okay. Pretty horse.
Thank you very much. Hear what he said about you, Zig?
Well, John, I was pleasantly surprised by your telegram. There was a moment,
okay.
You know, we talked here at Hanging Rock, and then well, it's been 3-4 days go by. I thought maybe y'all moved on, thought something different, and then they got a response.
No, I was trying to track most of them down. They do like to stick together. I do know that maybe one or two of them are thinking about coming over with y'all. But like I said, the rest of them they're off doing their own thing.
Well, that's okay. And so they're forming their own outfit.
Kind of like a friend group type thing. I wouldn't say nothing's too serious, but.
Okay. Well, is that the reason why you're not joining them? You want something serious?
I want something more stability, if you know what I mean.
No.
You don't know what it means, Seeker?
No, what does that mean?
Yeah, what does it mean?
Well, if something that has a good structure, kind of like a house, if you don't have good flooring, you more than likely the rest is going to fall down.
So are we the floors or the wall in this scenario?
Y'all are the foundation, so like the cement within the ground. Y'all are the strongest part.
How so?
Well, I've listened to Preacher here a couple of times and heard the words that he said, and I resonated with those words, and seems like y'all got a pretty strong leader, something that I did not have before.
Oh, okay.
We sat here, we drank, and we talked to each other. And one thing you said is you are a man of integrity, honesty. And I said I like being that way, and so I am one as well. So I'm going to shoot you straight, John.
Yes, sir.
Everything we do, I told you, we have conversation. Before riding out here is one of the reasons why we're late, and I asked the opinion of these three that I trust with my life. Obviously, Unc and I initiate conversation, but we always run it by the rest of the sons.
Well, whatever y'all might have, conversated on, I respect everybody's decision on whatever y'all might have talked on.
Well, there's not a decision made, but there is a concern that I'd like you to address.
All right.
I understand that y'all broke apart because of the lack of leadership you felt in Sadie, and that's okay. I can understand the reasoning. We witnessed it firsthand what she did. But it does call into question that if things get difficult, there's a disagreement, are you gonna jump ship?
You all think of me as, well, how can I word it? Think of me that friend that's, not really within the friend group, but kind of like an acquaintance. Just, if you feel like you don't trust me with some words or you don't trust me with some information, and you need me to, to prove myself to you, then I can do that. Just if y'all want to talk about something, hey John, you want to go over and tend to the fire while we conversate, and I will do that. I won't step on anyone's toes. Y'all are here before me. I don't think myself higher than anybody else, and I don't think myself better than none. But the only thing I ask is that as a human being, you respect me, and I respect you. Don't think of myself as kind of like that cockroach beneath your foot. You know what I'm saying?
I lost you. I'm sorry, that was a lot to take in.
That's fine. I'm a talker. You're gonna, if y'all let me be around you, you'll get used to that.
That's all right. I think we can work through that. We've got a few talkers in the group as well.
All right.
Here's the thing. That was what we were gonna propose, and I'm glad that you already have it in your mind. Obviously, we barely know you, right? And I do think there is trust that is needing to be earned. Everybody standing before you has earned their place and earned their trust to each other, and that's included myself and Unc. I say confidently to the three of them to my left, it is mutual, and I think you're going to have to earn that trust.
Yes, sir.
So this is what we propose. You can roll with us. Hell, you can even be at camp. But anytime we talk about any official business for the Sons, we all going to ask you to step away. There might be some conversation where it's not sensitive and you can stay in it. May do some jobs, and depending on the nature of them, you'll be invited to attend. And some of them, other meetings, you won't be. But what we want to do is see what it's like living with you. What we want to do is get to know you, and we have a full expectation for you to get to know us. And know that this isn't one way. Hell, maybe you get to camp and you find out we're not necessarily the outfit you want to be with, and you can walk away. But when it's time to make a commitment, we ask that you commit.
I can respect that.
Mind if I ask a question, Preacher?
Of course. Go ahead. He had to go to bed.
It's John, right?
Yes, sir.
Bohannon.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Lord.
I get that a lot. I get that a lot.
I'm going to
It's
call
all right.
him Bohannon. I'm not even calling him John anymore. I'm just going to call him Bohannon.
All right. Sounds good, Preacher.
I'd like to hear, maybe you've talked to Unc and Preacher about it already, but I'd like to hear your thoughts about what happened in
There he is.
Armadillo not too long ago.
Taiwan
Well,
Tim is
Mercedes.
Jesse, and he's at work, unfortunately.
I don't think it's a
Jesse,
smart
you're a
idea,
fan
friend.
favorite. I
It's-
want you to know
It
Taiwan
was stupid
Tim.
what she did. There were ways to go about handling law within the confines of Armadillo. I know that there was some beliefs and structures
too.
once upon a time that
soft spot
didn't
preacher's
allow
heart for
law
Jesse,
here,
for
but
sure.
times have changed, and what she did was stupid. Not only did she put her own life at risk, she put one of our men's lives at risk as well. Even though we never lived in Armadillo, apparently she did once upon a time, but then got drove out. But you can't just walk into somebody's backyard and take a shit, if that makes any sense.
I mean, you can. You just gotta run away real fast.
If you see
Out
it
of,
that way, yes, you
Thank
can.
you, Shaker, for that wisdom.
Out of curiosity, were you there?
No, that wasn't me. That was my buddy Tiago.
All right, and he was the only one there with her?
He was the only one, yeah.
All right. I'm curious, if you were there, would you have bled with her?
I would have. She would never left me no choice. I mean, at that point, I'm fighting for her and Tio. The same goes for y'all. If y'all getting into a bloodbath, best believe I'm getting into a bloodbath too. I mean, I'm not going to leave anybody hanging, even though she fought up against, I think it was like six lawmen or something like that. It was very stupid, and she took the first shot. But if one goes down, we all go down.
Okay. You read the Book of the Hollow?
I read a few pages, but I'm not the best at memory, friend. But I do remember that.
No, it's all right.
I do remember that picture, though. It's a nice one.
I was just curious if you read it. No judgment there.
But I will tell you something about myself. I do have a past, as I'm sure some of you do as well. And with my past, I refuse to rob anybody. I don't mind robbing from the rich and giving to the poor. But if I see somebody out trying to make a living hunting, I'm not going to rob them. Something that my mother said to me before she passed away. It stuck with me ever since that day. And I will not come up to anybody and rob them. Anybody who robs, hardworking folk are not very nice in my eyes. But I will do whatever else needs to be done. But that's just me.
Do you kill?
I have killed, yes. Do I like it? No. But if it is brought upon me, I will defend myself, and if anybody I care about are in the lines of their sights, and I will take action if needed.
How do you put the two together, robbing and killing?
Well,
Did your mama not teach you about that too?
my mama taught me a lot of things, ma'am. But taking care of what's yours and what needs to be done is what she taught me. And sometimes the cards in life are dealt in mysterious ways, and mine just so happened that were dealt the wrong. And not because of anything my mother or my father taught me now, but things that I had done that were out of their control. And
I don't know
I had
how to respond to
a
that.
twin brother. I lost him to this life, and tried to stay on the proper side of things. But this is what I'm good at. I'm good at hunting. I'm good at fighting. And I guess some would say I'm good at talking too. I could talk my way out of mostly anything, but I will protect the ones that I care about. Now, if y'all need help robbing the bank, I don't mind that. If y'all need me to talk to law while you're in there trying to get at the bank, I could do that as well. But if they start opening fire on any of y'all heads when we done nothing wrong but just take a bit of money, that's when I step in, and that's when I consider myself a protector in some way.
You seem guided by strong societal morals.
Yeah.
I do try.
They're not in a good way.
The tithe is owed to the Hyla, and it is owed by all. No man, no woman, no child escapes the debt. They will pay what is due. Hyla chapter 3, verse 1. Verse 2, the world thinks its wealth is its own. The world believes it can hide its sin behind silver and gold, but the Hyla sees through its lies. The tithe must be paid. And verse 3 says, those who choose to ride with the Hollow are not free from the debt. They've bound themselves to that debt. To refuse the tithe is to betray the Hollow and forsake the promise of freedom. I have a question for you, Feeler, because we might need to, we need to get through your thinking here.
All right.
Hold on. There's horses. Wait for them to pass. All right. Here's the thing that you need to understand. You said you'd be fine robbing banks. You know who puts money in those banks? Honest, hard-working folk.
Hard-working people, I understand that.
So, explain to me why you'd be willing to rob a bank, but you ain't willing to rob a person.
Well, I didn't say. I said I'm not going to go up to anybody, anybody, and rob them. If I know that that person is well set, I mean, you can see somebody out there hunting and, just living life and trying to live off the land. I mean, that's not something I'd like to do. I don't like taking money out of somebody's hard-earned money, you know. But I mean, I know what I say is doesn't make sense, but in my head, like I said, I'm not great with big words now, but I do try my best, and I don't know. Sometimes I just believe in some things, and I guess some people might disagree with that. And
You know what I
it's
think,
just-
Filler? I think you're still trying to find out what you believe.
Well, maybe you're right.
I think you're looking for exactly, Russ. I think you're looking for a compass to guide you. But you don't have a set notion of what that might be. And I know you mentioned that you skimmed through that book. But we don't just preach it. We don't just teach it because we think it's a fiery rhetoric that's going to motivate people. Everybody here believes those words. They live by them. If this is an outfit you truly want to be a part of, there's not just a decision you need to make in your head, but there's a decision you need to make in your gullet. Everybody here is going to have to make the choice at one point. Are they going to die to their former self and become the very thing that Hollow is calling and shaping them to be? All of your old morals, beliefs, code that you've drawn for yourself, if you're not willing to question them, if you're not willing to put them to the test and potentially allow your mind and your soul to be shaped, I'm going to be honest with you, fella, we might not be the outfit for you, and that's okay. But if there is a genuine desire to find a compass and a flexibility in that mind and that soul of yours to become something that you weren't before, but something new, to read that book and try to understand it, to look around at the people here that live it and maybe choose it for yourself, well then, there might be hope. In truth, we're not offering you a position with us, but you do have an opportunity to learn from us. I will tell you outright.
All right.
We go out tithing, and the tithe is no respecter of person, whether you are poor or whether you are wealthy. If the tithe seeks its debt, as sons of the Hollow, it is owed. And we have every bit of our gullet to go and get. And if that's something you can't get behind, and well, we might not be the outfit for you. Do these words make sense to you?
I can get behind them. Maybe I've been riding these roads a little too long, and maybe I've been riding blind.
I think we all understand because we all once didn't know the Hollow before we came here. We all understand what it feels like to be lost.
Well, I guess, Preacher, all I'm asking from y'all here right now is a chance.
Matter of fact, I think even some of us here are looking through and deciding on their own. What do you think, Unc?
I agree with what you said. I think it's a decision that, you have to make within yourself. It's a rough life out there.
I think he's trying to portray
Ain't that
himself
true?
as something
to
be impressive. And it's good. I do
we
like
don't
that
run
he's
up on
got
that
his own
hard-working
code. I actually
person,
think this is really good RP because
somebody else will.
it'd be really easy
true.
for somebody to just say, oh yeah, I'm in. And I know he quickly said he'd be willing to. But I
If I
like that
may.
he's going to have to work through something.
This might,
of course,
go
This
over
is-
your head.
This is better. It doesn't feel natural
Bohannon,
for him to
but
just...
I'll say it now. The bindings of the morals that define you as a man now they might change.
It will change. I actually appreciate this. It's good words, Donnie, because hell, I wouldn't believe you just said everything I'm saying you agree with. I think then it's lip service. Honestly, I think we all need to appreciate the honesty of the code that this man brings, because it means that he was living his own life and now he's being introduced to a new. So it makes sense to me that there might be some things about us that you don't necessarily believe in yet. But if you are willing to allow your mind to be shaped, if you have an open mind, well then, I think we're willing to show you.
Like I said, you all gave me a chance, and I will do my best. I will give my best to you, preacher. Not just you, but everybody here.
That's right.
And I'm sure there's more of you.
There he is. There he is.
All I'm asking is a chance to prove myself.
Do you accept that your moral compass might shift?
Yes.
Yeah, I think he really wants to be in.
Maybe I just needed an outside opinion on what I believe.
It's like what preacher said. Don't be confused. For me personally, I respect your moral compass. I think that the trials and tribulations of life build who a man becomes and who he is. So don't take it as a slight that we might be.
No, I'm not. I respect y'all's opinions and your outlooks and your thoughts. Makes me see from a different point of view, and that's what I like.
So
like I
that
said to
chance-
preacher before, I'm no grunt. I mean, I'll speak my mind and I'll say how shit is. I won't hide myself. I won't be anybody else but myself. But I will come to terms with what y'all believe in, and if I read that book over and truly read it instead of skimming through it when I first read it, I can see myself coming to terms with
And
that
I
book.
would respect you as a man, John, if we spend time together and you see how we operate, and there are things within that moral compass you've chosen that you don't want to part ways with. And if you ride out of camp, you'll always have a friend. Because I do respect an honest man, and I understand this life isn't for everyone. So I want you to understand you have that out. But if you choose to be in after spending some time and learning and growing, you are choosing to die to your old self and be reborn into a different man.
I like the sound of that.
Well, only time will really tell if you truly do. It sounds easy when you sit under a tree and the hot sun, thirst on your lips. It sounds easy to say yes. But when you put it into practice, when you really dig a knife deep into these morals that you've established over time, well, that's when the test really happens. And we'll see how you do. Di, what do you think?
These violent delights have violent ends. There's no need in sugarcoating it.
I like
So-
those words.
When you look a lion in the eye, you better not try to talk your way out of it, especially if you're in a corner.
I'm a fighter,
Here.
man. If I need to fight my way out of something, I will. But if I can stop bloodshed and rescue some friends along the way, I will try my best. But I do appreciate your words that you said. Those are really nice words.
Di, where did those words come from?
What do you mean?
What experience did you have on those words? Where'd they come from?
That's a conversation for another time we'll never have, I'm afraid.
What another time never had? That's never. Why don't you just say never?
Good one, Seeker. You're
You said
picking up.
another time, but there's not ever a time.
She's right. Go on. Keep going down.
Every dog has its day, and killing men is a strange kind of fame. But in the end of the day, Bohannon, you are a prison of your own sins. And there's four wolves around you, and they're going to keep coming closer. You're going to have to reckon with that one day. I remember I heard that recently, and I'm going to give it to you as an advice. I think it's a good thing to keep in mind. 'Cause
I will keep that with me.
It's going to be something that happens to us eventually, but what suffering is not a gift.
So stupid.
So don't look away from it. But trust it.
I hope one day I can be as fluent and as smart with words as y'all are here today. Because I'm not used to these really nice words. They hit pretty hard.
You're giving us too much credit. You haven't you met Jesse, but you haven't really had a conversation with him.
Preacher. Oh, okay.
Preacher. Okay.
You okay, Tony?
Jesse's grand.
Yeah, he's good. I also want to say, I don't know how old you are, but you've been living life a certain way for a long time, right? We're not
29.
asking you to change
Yeah, that was
overnight. But you might just open your eyes a little bit. Maybe we'll see how it goes.
Maybe I've been robbed with my eyes closed for too long.
You know,
maybe.
it's not our expectation, John, for you to speak the
Oh,
way
no,
that
no,
we do.
I hear you. I hear you.
But it is our expectation that you live the way we do.
Then I can respect that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you find that you're a square and we're round, don't try to take the square and shove it into the round hole. Just, it'll be okay.
I'll just carve off the corners, that's all.
Well, that's what we'll find out if you are or could, and then. I like
Are we
that.
still
That was
talking
good.
about this agreement, or are you talking about... Never mind. Okay. Seeker, what say you?
When did the vote start? What are we voting?
You feel satisfied with what you've heard? We're not
Oh.
voting. I just want to make sure you feel good.
Oh, yeah, just don't try. Just be you.
Yeah.
'Cause when you try, it comes off as though
That's
you're
the most important part.
you're trying so hard to fit in, and it's really weird. Feels really
Thank you for
weird.
the honest words. What did you say your name was? What was
Oh.
it again?
What were you? No. What did you think it was? Scott? Did you think
he
I was
said
named Shit
Scout.
or something?
Yeah, Scout. That's what I thought it was.
Scout. Oh, no,
That's
it's
pretty
Scout.
close to your name. Yeah.
It's
That is,
close
that
enough.
is close. I thought he was saying Scott. Okay, he ended
No,
up.
Scout.
Okay, I didn't hear the rest of it.
You're too quick to jump
Yeah,
at
okay.
it. You're too
Huh,
quick to
Seeker.
lunge.
Seeker. Okay.
One of
Okay.
the things I appreciate about that woman right there behind me is she will always speak her mind. She's
Yeah,
not one to mix
I used
words.
to get in trouble for it. I was told by a fortune teller once that I need to think before I speak.
Yeah. Yeah.
But sometimes I speak before I think.
No,
I like you better when you speak before you think.
I agree.
most
Even
of
if
the times
I'm
it comes
the and understand, John, we are all at the receiving end of that consistently. Even myself and Unc.
They told
Oh, yeah.
me to be me.
Are we talking
so
about
I
pegs,
could-
round, and
No,
square
we're
again?
talking about
Oh,
her
okay.
saying what's on her mind.
Me
Got it.
saying.
And I didn't say that as a negative thing, Sinker. That was a compliment.
Yeah,
to
I
you.
know.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Di, I know you gave him some advice, but what say you?
Do or don't. There is no try.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No, Di. Do you feel satisfied?
I'm satisfied.
Okay. Johnny.
Just know that lip service doesn't fly. You have eyes that can pierce through the soul, all on you at every moment. And one slip, and we're gonna know. And then your ride out camp might be not so peaceful.
The cult! No, we're not cult.
What
But,
say you, Johnny?
I'm satisfied.
John, we want to get to know John Bohannon. Okay?
Oh my God.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
Don't be nothing else but yourself.
All right.
Huh?
I'm satisfied. I think that's the most important part that you say right there. We're not
You
trying to
did quote
change you
Yoda.
as a person. Just to say, I don't know.
Free you.
What you believe. You don't have
Yeah.
to change as a person, but maybe the things you've come to believe can change. That's all it is. There's a reason why you don't want to rob people. And you try to give your actions validation for your reasoning, but maybe it's a bit deeper than that. Make sense?
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay. All right.
I'd say the best thing, if you still have a copy of the book,
I don't say
remember.
he took it on me.
That's all right. I've got one for
Okay.
you.
Just think of it like this, someone says that you're a freak show and you stab them in the hand with a pencil. You know, and that's not a good thing societally. They say, no, don't do that.
I mean, I wouldn't do that too, Seeker. Come on.
What?
I think my
I was
person.
told it was
Yeah,
okay. Preacher said it was fine.
I thought it was great.
See?
Sounds like
I
just
think-
desserts to me.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
guess some would say the pen is mightier than the sword.
Well, this time it was a pencil.
Oh.
There you go.
I was thinking that the best biblical treatment I ever heard given was preacher, or not preacher. God damn it! I keep doing that. Seeker taking the lawmen around the
Oh,
church
me?
in Saint Denis.
Oh yeah, I tried to help them find Jesus.
She's trying to help him find
They
Jesus,
couldn't
but
find him.
yeah, I think that's the best reckoning that's
Well,
ever
the
been
whole
given.
city was on fucking fire, but no, Seeker, her donkey, and her potentially illegal shotgun
on a
are
donkey,
my
forgot.
priority.
And
So I
allegedly
took
illegal,
them
yeah.
in a circle to help them find Jesus because the general store is being robbed, a shootout was happening at the bank, there's people being kidnapped on the other side of town.
Jesus Christ.
But no, me.
Know what I
Now,
would have
John-
paid to see you take them around that church on a donkey.
I know there's a storm rolling in, so we're going to take you to camp and show you camp.
All
You
right.
don't have to stay there, but you are welcome to.
I was gonna say
I'm
something before we
starving.
go, but
Yeah.
with that book, the things that you felt maybe, well, that you explained about Robin, for example, take those examples, read the book, and meditate on that. See what's the reasoning, real reasoning, why it struck a chord with you in the first place. Once we
Alright.
have the answers to those questions, I think that'll help quite a lot. Let's head to camp.
Let's head to camp.
All right, come on, Zig.
And John, we have friends that come to camp, but we don't let people know where we stay. So our expectation is that you don't make this a thing that everybody knows or you bring people to, you understand?
Hey, I'm
Even those,
partially blind, so
even
don't
even
worry about
those that are considering joining, we still meet elsewhere. Okay?
sounds good.
My horse.
Careful, that was a rock.
Yeah.
I need food. I'm hungry.
Hungry.
I'm hungry.
Finish your game, Johnny.
Hey, Donnie. Donnie, you hear me?
Hi.
Will you show a friend around camp, please?
Sure. All right, Mr. Bohannon.
All right. I'm going to have to head to bed.
This place
Right
is
over
real nice.
here. Appreciate it.
Di, thank you for working on all those books.
Right over here. Just a campfire sitting
I'm gonna be-
area.
Unc,
Got
do you
the
need
spot
me?
here
If
for
not, I'm gonna be
seekers who
heading to
likes
bed.
She likes to sit on the floor.
Okay.
The pavilion over there.
Unc.
Gonna be where the.
Do you need me? If not,
where
I'm
the
probably
leadership
going to head to
kind of
bed.
hangs out. So if they're over there, they
Alright.
might be having
No,
a
I don't
private
think-
conversation.
Okay.
John Bohannon.
Yeah.
You know,
I have some
Preacher has
information for y'all too.
Oh, no.
Hold
I'm
on,
out
shut
of here.
up,
I'm
shut
out
up.
of here.
Preacher has
No,
this.
no. All right.
Oh my God.
I have some information for y'all if you want to hear it.
Oh, what's that?
Sure.
I don't know if it's too personal, but I do know y'all do it. How many stills do you have? Because I know the location of 2 stills that are just sitting there for the taking if y'all want to use them.
Well, I'll say it this way. If you want to bring those and bring them over this way, we will,
We can't pick them up.
Yeah, I think they're kind of
is it-
stationary once they're put down.
Now these aren't even ours. We found out the location of these, right?
Oh, okay. And they're out
And
east.
no one was using them, and the amount of times that we used them, they were safe, right? So, if y'all want to use them, I don't think Sadie will, because she doesn't have the manpower to keep them up anymore. But it is up to you if you
where
want
are
them.
they located?
They are next to what is it? Archer's Run? Is that the little lake up there?
This is both
outside
Ansburg,
of
huh?
outside of Amherstburg.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, that's literally one end to the other.
It is, but that's an extra 2 stills that'll get you, in the moonshine if you do need it, right?
Yeah. No, you're right. I wouldn't mind going there. Probably not tonight, but if you want to show me, that would be nice.
Yeah, I can. I will be free tomorrow if y'all want to take the route out that way.
Yeah, I should be here tomorrow.
And I'm telling you, it's pretty hidden. Like we would have never found it if we weren't just exploring around. And it's real hidden.
Okay.
Okay. Good to know. Now, I have a question for you. Is Sadie, you think she's got enough in her to go ahead and keep trying other outfits, or do you think she's done?
I think she might be done now. I'm not saying she's not
No.
a strong lady, but I think after that hit that we said we were all leaving, I haven't heard from her since that night.
Okay.
Give it a couple of weeks.
Well, the only reason why I'm asking is if we're going to have to compete with somebody down the road for those steals. You and Uncle
As
continue
of right
talking
now?
about that. I don't need to be in that affair too much, but
No, but as of right now, those are pretty safe.
That's good to know. Yeah, we'll ride out tomorrow and check them out.
Sounds
damn
good to
it.
me.
Why the hell you standing behind me right now, Di?
I remember
Uh-huh.
finish my game with Tommy.
Okay. Good night, yo.
But
Good night.
Nah, preacher.
You think you're gonna be staying here, John? Or you're just gonna be riding in?
I'll stay if y'all don't mind me taking my rest of my head.
That's fine. The tents that are there are for members, but if you want to bring a tent in, and place it somewhere, you're welcome to.
I don't want to.
Oh, that would be
I
fantastic.
don't want to wait to see. So.
Yeah, exactly. I was just telling you.
All right.
Make sure
Let's
it's all-
continue our tour.
Good night, all.
Wait. Good night.
Good night.
Are you gonna be back?
No, I'm
Yeah,
going.
just a
I'm
brief
going to
second.
bed.
Yeah, just a brief second. I'm showing him around, and then I'll be back.
Oh, you're talking to him? Okay. Good night.
Bye, preacher. Good night. Damn, it feels weird.
Don't you destroy my tool!
What?
All right, y'all. Good day. Good day. We are going to end it here. Thank y'all for tuning in, being a part. Let's see if there's anybody to raid. Yeah, there's a few people to raid. Okay. We're going to raid. Actually, we're going to raid. We're going to raid Bobby Buchanan, I think. Or maybe even Porter. We'll see. We'll send y'all off to somebody else here on Ranch, but I do appreciate everybody hanging out. We'll be back another day for another stream. Y'all have a good night.